Hello, everyone, and welcome. Although I don't think anybody's really going to be here today, at least not for the live stream. So yeah, if you're watching this video on demand or on YouTube, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So yeah, like I said, I don't really expect anybody to be here today. I'm streaming at a really weird time, but I wanted to get the tower done today, and that is my goal. I'm pretty sure I can do it. Here's what I have done so far. It's looking pretty good. This still needs to be attached. This, of course, is the lid, which will go into the storage space, which I need to finish that as well with this. That'll be the little shelf inside. I have the base here, which I need to finish. I'm going to put some static grass and some bushes and things like that. A little bit of terrain around the outside of it. I do want to, hopefully that is in frame. There we go. I'm going to mark this because I want to create a little path here. So I'm going to dry brush a path here. So let me mark this. Oh, here it is. Using my country tan to highlight it. We're going to dry brush it. But yeah, I want to get this done because there are a couple other projects that I want to start working on. And one of them is actually a project I told somebody I would do about 6 months ago. And then I forgot about it. So, fortunately, it wasn't a commission. So, it's not like somebody was waiting for it. At least I hope they weren't waiting for it. But I got reminded Friday night that I had said, hey, I will do this thing for you, and then I completely forgot to do it. So, my bad. That's totally on me. Okay, I'm just marking the path area there, so it's just a little bit lighter. Like people have been walking on it. What it is a wingspan bird feeder dice roller, dice tower. For those that don't know, Wingspan is a board game. It's all about birds, kind of like what the name suggests. And I got reminded of it Wednesday night when we played Wingspan. A couple people that we know had actually bought a used copy of the game several months ago, and the copy that they got didn't come with the bird feeder dice tower. So I offered to make one for them. And like I said, I forgot. It's no excuse for it, just plain old forgot. So, yeah, I planned on starting streaming about an hour ago, but they've been working in the hallway outside my apartment, and it was really noisy. So, couldn't really do that. So, for the grass, I'm just using static grass in a shaker. Gonna throw some glue down. And just kind of random spots. I don't know if that's okay. Hopefully this doesn't shake too much. Yeah. So I'm just gonna make it kind of patchy grass. Don't want to just completely coat it, but there we go. So I hope everyone is having a good day today. I had a really good day yesterday. I got to spend time with my daughter and grandson again. Only this time I went to their place instead of them coming to mine. But he's doing okay. He's being a baby, so. Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to pile this up a bit here. And what I will do when I'm done with it is I'll pick it all back up using, I guess you would call it the Luke Towan method. At least that's where I learned it from. Luke Towan is a diorama maker on YouTube. I think it's Boulder Creek Railroad or something like that. I think that's his. But it's Luke Towan. So go and check him out. He does some really wonderful stuff. But what you do is you just take a shop vac, put some like hose, nylons over the end of the hose, turn it on, suck it up, and then you can put the static grass back into your container. So that's what I will do. Once I'm done with this, so there we go. So hopefully I can get this. I am going to get this done today. It's something that needs to be done. Need to get it off the bench. Okay, I'm going to let that dry a little bit. Set that over there. Static grass, the glitter of dioramas. How fun is this? Oh, see, the stuff gets everywhere. You don't dare like use air to like push it around because it'll just go everywhere. So I will vacuum this up later and get this out of the way. Dropping a box on the floor there. Okay. So next I have my little weeping angels for the alcoves that are on the side here. So I'm going to go ahead and place them. My phone's vibrating. One, please. Oh, it's nothing important. Nah, not right now, anyway. Okay. Yeah, continuing to work on planning my daughter's wedding. We're getting things figured out with that. It's going to be interesting to say the least. It's, man, the prices of things. Wow. So they're talking about the rehearsal dinner. It is not going to be cheap. But like I said last video, we at least have the venue booked, so we're set for next year. So that's good. Is that centered? Yeah. So I'm liking how that's looking. That looks pretty good, I think. The glue will dry clear, so I don't have to worry about it too much, but I might go ahead and see about pulling some of that excess off here. Hold on. Excuse me, reaching over the camera there. There we go. Clean up some of that. So there's that. I don't want to put the shelf in until I'm ready for the door. I don't want to put the door in until the base is ready. In fact, I can probably go ahead and put this on the base, now that I think about it. Actually, now that I look at it, I forgot to take into account the door is recessed. So I don't know if you can see this here, but this here needs to be dirt. Shoot. Okay, that's fine. I can fix that. And it'll be easy. It won't be a major thing. Excuse me. So where's my door at? Let me do this here. Put that in there. I don't have to worry about light shining through the door because this is going to be sealed off, so it'll be dark. Where's my pencil? There we go. So I'm going to mark where my door is. Where the sides are. Okay, let's move this over here. So I need to get some glue. And put that down. And push that in. My daughter and my future son-in-law, her fiance, they're doing cake tastings on Friday, so that'll be fun for them. Where'd my dirt go? There's my dirt. I'll throw a little dirt on there. Push it in. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to need some nutmeg brown. Yeah, I don't know how long this stream's going to last. Because like I said, I'm just going to finish the tower. And I'll probably call it a day. However, I think about things sometimes. What should I talk about on stream? There are subjects, of course, but I never know what I want to dive into because I don't know how long I'm going to be talking. I also don't know how much people are going to be chatting. Some days chat can get kind of active, and some days, like today, really quiet. Plus, and if you haven't tuned in before, I can warn you that I will go off on tangents a lot. In fact, I go off on tangents so many times that I will forget where I was at, and I'll forget to finish what I started talking about. Which I'm sure can be annoying for people, and I apologize. It's not my intention to annoy people. Okay, let that dry a little bit, and that'll be ready to be set. I guess one thing I can do, put my brush back over there, is everything I ever make, I sign it in a really weird place. Typically in a place that you can only find it if you take the thing apart. So I am going to sign it inside the tower. The only way to be able to see it is if you ever take the tower completely off of the base. It's going to be glued to the base, so it'll be difficult. So, today is the 13th, 2023. There we go. Got that signed. And this will just go right on here, but I'm going to let that dry first. Don't want to get ahead. Don't want to get ahead of myself here. Oh, shoot. That. Got a little bit of a ding on that. I'll fix that really quick. So I'm just doing some the nutmeg brown on the base. I don't know if you can see that or not. Sorry if my hand's in the way. Normally I'd have the top-down camera on, but when you have the top-down camera on, all you can see is the top of the tower. You can't see, like, from the side. You can't see everything, so thought I would run the what is normally my big bench camera. Just put it at the painting area. So, Okay, there's that. There's that. This is done and ready to go. So while I'm waiting for this to dry, let's use some Gale Force 9. This is just, oh wow, that's squeaky. The clump foliage. Some of these use that to make like some bushes. Put in some bushes. I can go ahead and place this here so I know where the bushes go. Actually, I should probably wait until that's actually, so I can put the bush right up against the tower. So let's let that dry for just a few minutes. Put that back over there. Okay. Dry faster, dry faster. Okay, well, while I'm waiting for that, let's go ahead and do this. This is, actually, I've been working on this Thyra bust. Let me see if I can set my camera here. Hold on. Set my top down. And I can work on this while I'm waiting for paint to dry. Let's switch back over to the main here. There we go. Pull this down a little bit so it's closer. There we go. Yeah, I'll work on her for just a little bit. Sorry, I have a cough drop in. If you can hear me rattling that around, I apologize. Let's see, I need my magnifying glasses. So yeah, I've been working on the skin tones. I got static grass on her. God, that stuff gets everywhere. Okay. Oh yeah, let's give this another coat here. This was a 3D print, which turned out really, really well, I thought. I really like it. It's a great sculpt. There's actually a full, like a full body one, piece of it as well, with the pose and everything that I haven't printed it out yet, but I have the STL for it. So I might print that out someday. It needs a bit more water. It's a bit too thin. Or a bit too thick, I should say. I need it to be thinner. Excuse me. There we go, that's better. This is getting too thick. It's going to get all clumpy on me, which would be bad. I don't like it when it's all chalky like that. So one thing I can talk about is something that came up the other day. Well, not here, but saw a discussion. Is that in focus? Sorry, let me do something here really quick. I'm just adjusting my camera a little bit so that sorry, I'm configuring the video here so I can try to get it in focus. It looks like it's a little bit out of focus. There we go. And I don't use autofocus, so. Wow, that is a really tight spot for focus. Okay, I think that's going to be okay there. I hope so anyway. Anyway. I saw a discussion the other day before Reddit went pretty much dark about using face cams on Twitch. Somebody had posted that they were starting their stream and they didn't know if they should invest in a face cam or not. I guess they were going to be streaming games from where they were talking. And so they were asking people, should I use a face cam? Should I not? And do you use face cams? And if you do, why? And if you don't, why not? And it was an interesting discussion. For the most part, people were helpful about it. They weren't like being overly critical or condescending or anything like that. But I found it very interesting, some of the answers. Excuse me, I'm crunching my cough drop. But the main consensus was it depends on the game. Some were saying that they thought that having a face cam takes you out of the immersive experience of the game, which I can see. And then some were saying that having the camera kind of creates a connection between the streamer and the audience, which I can also see. I can also understand that. But the general consensus was have a face cam. Because that way people connect with you. Now, there were some that were saying, no, they don't have face cams because they're more focused on the game. They don't want to ruin the immersive experience of the game. Like I said, I can totally see that. I can understand that. I can even agree with it. But it got me to thinking, maybe I should see about possibly getting a face cam or using a face cam. And I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that. My main reasoning, I think I mentioned this when I first started streaming. I got some in her hair. Hold on here. I got to get some taken out here. There we go. I think I mentioned when I first started streaming that the reason I don't have a face cam, well, first of all, I didn't have the extra camera. I just had the one, which is this one right here that we're looking through. And two, I didn't want it to be about me. I'm not so much seeking attention. I'm not saying everybody who has a face cam is seeking attention. It's not what I'm saying at all. It might be true of a few individuals out there, yes, that they are trying to make it about them, not necessarily their hobby or their crafting or the games they're playing or whatever. I think for the most part, most people, excuse me, they have the face cam because they're trying to make a connection with the audience. They're trying to engage, be more engaged with their audience. And you can do that with the face cam. They can see your reaction, especially like if you're playing a game where there's like surprises or shocks or whatever. They can see your reaction in real time. And so there is that connection. So it makes sense from that point of view. But me, like I said, it's about the hobby. It's not about me. Plus, as the old saying goes, I have a face made for radio. So, not sure you want to see that. That could be a scary thought. But I was thinking about it, and I might one day go ahead and fire up a face cam just to see, what it's like. See if it's something that I can do, if it's something that I do okay with. I don't know. I have to do something about my backdrop, because right beside me, like right over here. Excuse me, I got a cough here for a second. Oh, geez, that was... Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Oops, I forgot to close that. Close that. Okay, there we go. But yeah, over there, it's a big bay window. Huge window. And it's got curtains on it, of course, but there's sunshine coming in through there usually, because that is to the west, and that's where the sun's going down, and so it's very bright. So I could try pointing it over here, pointing it this direction, which would just be, you'd see like my apartment, which is no big deal. I could see, I suppose, by getting some kind of backdrop or something. Put up a blanket or a sheet or something. I have to find some way to do that because it's a great big open area behind me. But it is possible. But yeah, I know there's a few people that I follow and or subscribe to. Some have face cams, some do not. So I might have a conversation with them and see what they think. Okay, yeah, that skin's turned out really smooth. I really like that. And if you haven't been following since I started painting this, it's just tan skin from Reaper. So, thought I would try it out without blending it. I usually blend like other colors in to create different skin tones, but I couldn't remember ever actually using just plain straight tan skin, so I thought I'd try it this time and see what we get. And I'm really liking that. So, okay, there we go. Is this dry yet? That is dry. Okay, cool. That has dried on the tower base. So, close up my wet palette here. And switch back over to here. There we go. Get that open. Okay, so that is set there. Don't need those anymore. Okay, that can go there, and this can go in here. Oops. Yep, and that'll sit just right there. Perfect, perfect. Looks like it might be out of focus a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay. My angels should be glued in place by now, so I can turn this upside down. They don't fall out. Okay. Now let's, oh, here, hold on a second. I gotta, my overhead cam is in the way. Had to move it. So yeah, if there's anybody out there lurking and you haven't followed my Twitch channel yet, please feel free to do so. I don't usually talk about that too much because I figure if people want to follow, they're going to follow. And if they don't, they won't. And that's fine. I don't know how many people pop by just to see what's going on and how many are like, oh, this is something that actually interests me. But yeah, I have mentioned before I am on vacation this week, so I am going to be streaming at odd times, obviously, like today. So, if you want to know when I'm going to go live, you can follow and get alerted for that. Okay, I'm going to try to get this in one. I don't think I'm going to make it, though. Maybe I'll get lucky. Ha! Ha! I did it. Yeah. I didn't get it. I got to back it up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now it's set. I didn't have the back end. There was a gap. So I almost got it in one shot. Almost. Okay, there we go. That is glued to that. So let's glue the door in place. So we'll drop some glue on here. And right there on the top is where I need some more. Just a drop up here on the top, and that will seal it to the top of this. There we go. Stay in place, darn you. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. There's a point on the side here where it's making contact. And I need it to... There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. That is... Okay, I'm going to let that set for just a minute. I don't want to move it around too much. And then this is going to sit right here, and this will be the shelf for this piece. Yeah, it'll fit just right in like that. Okay. Before I do that, though, actually maybe move this a little bit here. So now I'm going to take my clump foliage to make some bushes. Little bushes all over the place. Various sizes. Maybe not that small. A few on that side. Okay. I'll plant some of these in. I'm going to actually plant bushes. Okay. Let's see here. Let me do this, actually, before I do that. Grab one of my little brushes. And I need some scrap. Or here, I'll just use this. Here, got a paper towel. Got a piece of paper towel, put some glue on it. There we go. And then I'll take a drop of glue, put it right over here, and put a bush. Actually, I probably need a bit more glue than that. Bloop. Right in there it goes. Just like that. Okay, cool. And let's put a bush out here in front. Little bush in front. There we go. And how about over here on the corner? go. And this. Let's run a line right down here. We're going to do like a row of bushes along the building. Right along here. Go in there. A little bit bigger bush. Yeah, I am actually putting glue onto the building so it'll like stick to the building. I got a little bit of a bald spot there. I'm gonna pop this off here and put that in there. There we go. There we go. I know this is the back. Nobody's really going to see it, but it's one of those. I will know about it. I know it's there. That's what I want. As long as I know it's there. And you never know. Somebody might pick it up and look at the backside of it and go, oh, look, there's stuff back here too. I suppose if I thought about it, I would have left space back here, maybe put an alcove where there's a weeping angel that's like in the full attack mode. Because those, I have those, I can print them out. That'd be a nice surprise. Somebody turns around, looks back at it and go, oh, good Lord, there's a weeping angel attacking me. Oops, making a mess. There we go. Put a nice big bush right there. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That looks nice. I might go ahead and put another one right here. And one right here. There we go. And a little one right over here. Perfect. I like that. I like that. Oops, finger and glue. Okay. That's all setting and drying. So now let's what I'm doing is I'm setting this. Okay, that'll work. So put some glue here, glue here, glue here, and I'm going to glue this top, this middle section, I should say, to the bottom. Make sure I get plenty on here so it doesn't shift around. Okay, there we go. I keep saying that. There we go, there we go, there we go. Come on, dude, say something else. Okay. Push that down so that seals. And that seals. That's there. That's lined up. Nice and square. I like it. Okay. Let's tilt this up a little bit so you can see the whole thing. And then, yeah, the lid comes off. You've got a small storage space inside. Not big. I mean, you can't put a lot in there. Maybe I talked about creating another tower. I might make one that has a bit more storage space, make it a little bit bigger. This one is 6 inches by 4 inches, I think, 3.5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 inches. It is 4 inches wide, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 inches long. So the base is 6 inches. Excuse me. So yeah, it's not much, but it is a little something. And for basically just throwing this together on the fly, which is what I did. I sat down and I grabbed some blocks and started building. I didn't have any idea where I was going to wind up. I definitely didn't know about didn't have the idea for the Weeping Angels yet. Yeah. Oh, looks like I got a little ding there. I might have to fix that. But there it is. It's all completed other than the glue drying. But I think it turned out pretty good. Actually, it's not done. It is not done. No. No, that doesn't take off a whole lot of weight. There is something I want to do just because. There we go. Now that I'm looking at it, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, what I have here is, you can't see the whole thing. It is a great big sheet of black foam core. It's the same stuff that I used on the inside here. I am going to take a piece of that and put it under the base here because this is sitting a little too flat. It's a little hard to pick. I suppose I can pick up. I want it on a foam base. I want it on a black foam base. There's my X-Acto. How sharp is this? I don't know. I'm going to replace the blade really quick. I have a sharps container. Should always have a sharps container. You should not throw your knives into the trash. There we go. And blades. The blade. Nice and sharp, so be careful. Should always be careful when handling blades. Okay. Put that in there. Don't force it. Don't force it. If you force it, you're going to hurt yourself. All right. So, let's see here. Excuse me. Yeah, 5 inches. And 6 inches. I'm actually going to cut it a little bit bigger just to get my piece here. There we go. Let me get the tower out of the way. Actually, I need the tower. I'll put this on here. There we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and just glue that straight on there. There we go. Oh, sorry, you can't see what the heck I'm doing, can you? So what I'm doing is I'm just going to, let me switch back over to the top down. Back to my painting area bench. There you go. Oops. Get you down here a little bit. So you can see what I'm doing, maybe. So I'm just going to slice right along the board here. Trying not to take my bushes out in the process. Wow. Can we cut a straight line when right up against the edge of a straight line? Apparently not. Apparently we are terrible at this. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then cut this corner. Okay, and that, kind of that corner. It's fine if I'm cutting through the glue, it's not drying yet. And then, oops, I got a little bit of an artifact here. There we go. There we go. There you go, guys. Tell you what. Okay. There it is. So there's that. And you can see down into the inside there. Switch back to the big bench, big project bench. There we go. Get rid of this stuff. And there we go. Oops. There we are. One strange little tower completed. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I might be streaming later tonight. I don't know. I do have a regularly scheduled stream Wednesday nights, 5:30 to 7 p.m. I am planning on doing that tomorrow night, so tune in for that. As I said, if you aren't following the Twitch channel, please do so. I'd appreciate it. You can also find me on Facebook and YouTube. So let me do this here really quick. I'm going to do my shout out. If I can type. Oh, sorry. I did that completely wrong. There we go. So yeah, you can follow me on Facebook or check me out on YouTube or follow the stream here on Twitch. So I am going to wrap it up there and we'll call this good. So thank you for anyone that came into the stream and watched this. If you're watching on video on demand or on YouTube, I really appreciate it. And I will see you all, or hopefully see you all, in the next stream, or you can see me here. So until then, I wish you all the best, my friends.